highlights of the Olentangy, as we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoffs, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Baylor Bears offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run. Then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
They'll go to the ground. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy? Football, man, it's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He's got him. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the ground with the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Golden. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown Bears!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's long. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Well, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Golden. Oh, they're after him! And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the defense dragged him down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give on the inside. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Snaps it over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Coffee. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Godet. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking to throw, it's Golden. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and they wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Under fire. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
To the air on first down. Under fire. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Wants to fire on second down. snagged in the middle. It's long. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking to throw, it's Golden. Pucks it out of the air.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
On target. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Paul. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly complete. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
Oh, he makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining 1st half than you?
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's ball. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
That's caught. It's long. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback driving back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Golden. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Jimmy.
Pulls and fires complete. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. And the Bears will punt this one away. Catches it at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the creek.
Looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready
moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass. It's Golden. Complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab on the left. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. to pass. It's golden. They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Looking for a man, it's Golden. Fires left. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And wings it incomplete. Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
I love the play call defensively. Third down, and you're anticipating the quarterback being in the pocket throwing the football, so you dial up the blitz. You get home, you hit the QB, and force the incompletion.
On fourth down, going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Bears want to move quickly.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage on the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw. It's Golden. Wideout trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down, he'll throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll set up to throw. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I just love when running backs make those decisions, and then they get close to the sideline. Some will take that advantage and step out of bounds not to get hit, but I love when they do like this and stick your foot in the ground, get downhill, get some positive yards because it helps your offense on the next down.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off.